EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Geno. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On the return is Kirk. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. Play action. Stroud down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Texans have 4-10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Or do you try?
And the Raiders have got him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Smith. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first down, it's Genty. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And he will score. First down, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So, first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back to Mixon on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Who's speed left? Hey, Uno. 11. 19 Texans.
Stroud. He's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And he'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, we go.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That went out wide and intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Up the middle, it's Genty. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll go again with Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Forward. 18. Okay. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Stroud off the play fake. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey! Oh, you speed left, speed left. Y'all to the right, y'all to the right. Y'all to the right.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up second and 7.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
18. Let's hit.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
19 taxi. White Tony. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south. 11. Hey, Uno. Hey. Buggy.
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 27-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half,
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Right back to Genty on first down. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. So we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing is Smith. And it'll be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
Back to Mixon on second down. Fights through 1 man. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ow, that's right. At 18. That's it. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy. Hey, Uno. 19 Texas. Hey.
Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11. Hey, south. White Tony. Look the hot. Hey, no more.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Hey, we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Jeanty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the ground, it's Jeanty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. On the give, Jeanty. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 14 yards. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Stroud looking to change the play.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At 18. What's that? Hey, south. Buggy.
Stroud working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you give it to him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
At 18. What's that?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at the 20.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's the 34-yard line.
What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Oh, right. 18. Outside. Out to the right. 19 Texas. Look the hot. 11.
And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go. Under. 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 5-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the give, Jeanty. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 197 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 29.
Throwing now, Smith. They'll get this out to Jeanty. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now the the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jeanty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Hey, uno. 18. What's that? Why, Tony? Look at hot.
Now Stroud. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10.
Speed left. Swap. Mother swap.
Stroud to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for the Raiders.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this